Good morning. It's a lovely sunny day. It's 6:45 in the morning. What can I say? I wouldn't have a particularly great night's sleep because it's been a blustery night all night. It's not windy, but just a blustery wind, and maybe I haven't got it set up right, but the Lanshan, I think, is very much a flappy tent. I got round, I tightened all the guy ropes up last night, and went round several times checking it, etc. But all tents flap in the wind, but this is particularly flappy. I lowered it to try and stop the wind getting underneath, but there was hell of a draft all night. Having said that, this morning the bloody thing's full of condensation, so much so that where it's flapping in the wind, it's dripping on my head from where it's knocking the condensation off. So yeah, first impressions, really, I'm not that impressed with this tent. We'll have to see, obviously I need to try it out a few more occasions. Maybe I'm setting up wrong, etc, but I'm pretty damn certain I wouldn't have had half of these problems if I'd had my MSI at Hubba Hubba up here last night. But anyway, it is what it is. As I say, it's a gloriously sunny day. Just show you the sun behind me. Still a bit chilly, if I'm honest with you. Hence why I've got all my cold hat on and coat, etc. on. I've just made myself a cup of tea, and then I'll pack up and head off. So the aim of today, I've forgotten the name of the place now. I'm going to try. Is it Cogden? Oh, I can't remember now. But yeah, we're going to go. There's a village. I think it begins with a C. I think it's Cogden or something like that, which is about 7 miles away. So we'll aim to go there first. Grab something to eat, and then there's a campsite, once again I've forgotten the name of it, that's just south of the A30. That'll take us down off Dartmoor, and that's about another 6 miles beyond the village. So that's what I'm going to aim for today. I haven't got my phone on me, it's in the tent at the moment, but I'll update you as to the names of these places properly in a while, but that'll do for now. 7:20, all packed up, ready to go, just to show, leave no trace. Nobody know I'd been there. So now, let's head back on the path. And hopefully, as I say, the sun's out. I think it's supposed to be relatively sunny all day. I don't think it's going to be especially warm. It's going to be quite a breeze, but anyway, let's get going. Quite a row of standing stones here. I can't bother to get the guidebook out to try and find out anything more about them, but quite impressive. From up here you get a relatively good view of where we've got to go today. It's quite a circuitous route because we've basically got to walk down off the moor, and then I think into that valley over there, and then behind the hill in the foreground is Chagford, where that's where I hope to get something to eat, etc. can tell I haven't had a nice breakfast inside me because I'm getting tired. So I'm cheating slightly. I've diverted off the path to take a more direct route to Chagford along backcountry lane. Because the legs are aching, I just feel tired. I know what I'm like when I get like this. I just need some food inside me and perhaps just rest for half an hour, and then I'll be firing on all cylinders again. So that's the plan. It's about another mile or so to Chagford. So it's only 9:30 now. So by the time I get there, something will be open where I can get some food. Chagford's quite a pretty little village, quite a sizable one, and I'm quite surprised the Two Moors Way doesn't officially come through it. Seems a bit silly to me. Anyway, I'm glad I took no notice of the official path. I've had a nice cooked breakfast, feel a lot better now. It's amazing what bit of food inside you can do. So yeah, next stop. Oh, I can't remember. I keep saying I can't remember where I'm going. Just bear with me a second, I'll look at my map. Right, I've checked the map. Yeah, next area is sort of Castle Drogo, I think it is. Whether we'll get to see the castle or whatever. It's a big country park or private estate. And then on to the village of Drewsteignton, where I believe there's a pub. I don't know what its opening hours are, but I can either stop there for a late afternoon refreshment or maybe go back there this evening, because just beyond there is then a campsite where I plan staying for the night. It's not really hot enough to warrant trying to go there, but yeah, I think on a hot day you might be quite glad to have a quick dip in that place. Some sheep run a mile as soon as you get anywhere near them, but this lot have been pretty placid. Couldn't seem to give two hoots. They're obviously used to either public walking by or being handled, I don't know. But, hello, how are you? Not bothered, are you? Oh, you pretty chilled out. Hey, are you? Pretty chilled out. Contraption. I'm just trying to make it sheep proof. This is quite a pleasant little woodland walk alongside the river. Yeah, very pleasant. Especially, you know, I can imagine in the winter it'd be quite a muddy mess around here. Well, probably in flood anyway, but now we've had a little bit of dry weather. Yeah, it's a lovely walk through here. Nice and peaceful. The grass better over on this side, is it? It does look a bit greener. Apart from a cheeky little one first thing in the morning, it's been downhill most of the way today or on the flat, and so I've just done behind me the first cheeky little climb, well, certainly for a few hours. Oh, it wasn't particularly steep, just long I suppose more rather than steep, but yeah, I'm only halfway up it I think, because I'm still in the grounds of Castle Drogo. But it's just lovely walking around here. So if you're ever down this way and you just fancy a little short walk, then I'd definitely recommend coming here and parking somewhere and having a walk around. They've got various routes and whatever, and they're all owned by the National Trust, all well maintained, and yeah, brilliant. There's our path up there. Right, so there's Chagford in the distance over there, and then we came around the back of that hill and along meadowland in the valley, and then we've come along some of the river valley, and then basically we've climbed up behind that hill, and then we've walked along this precipice, walk along there and back round to where we are now. And there on the promontory is Castle Drogo. As I say, it's owned by the National Trust, so if you remember, might be worth stopping in there. But yeah, so far this has been the best stretch of the walk so far. Absolutely superb bit of walking. There's Drewsteignton down there, where I do believe there's a pint with my name on it. I'd imagine these would be quite tough. Certainly coming the other way to climb up, but no doubt they're going to be quite difficult to go down as well. Just coming off the tops towards Drewsteignton. Reminds me, it's polling day today, isn't it? I tell you what, it's so good to be remote and have nothing to do with all that nonsense. There was then a fairly stiff climb up to Higher Fingal and the campsite at Barley Meadow Touring Park, where I pitched the tent up, and it was a lovely little site actually. And I bumped into another coast to coast path walker, so we sat outside and drank a couple of beers for the evening.